Hi, I'm Sydney, and in this video, I'm going to be doing a quick demo of how to use Beast Academy. So when you first log in, you should be brought to this screen where you can go to the lab, to library, to class, or to theater. So we're going to look at each of these and see what they do. So why don't we go ahead and start with class. So just to start off, if you want to know what class, what part of Beast Academy you're in, you can always look at this little tab up here in the top left, and that'll tell you. So right now, this tells us that we're in Beast Academy 2, and we have the orange tab. So if you want to access the lessons in the different chapters in Beast Academy 2, you can go down here and click class, and that'll bring us to all the different lessons in chapter 1 of Beast Academy 2. So chapter 1 of Beast Academy 2 is place value, and we've got all these different lessons that are in that chapter, along with the chapter test that you can take at the end. So we'll go back to the home screen. And another way that you can get to those same lessons is by clicking on the tab that we talked about earlier in the top left, and we'll see that we have the same lessons and chapter test that we get if we click on this button over here to take us to the class. So if we want to change which Beast Academy class we're in, we can go over here and it says Browse Chapters. We'll click on that and we see Beast Academy 2, which is the orange, Beast Academy 3, Beast Academy 4, and Beast Academy 5, which are green, blue, and purple respectively. So you can navigate to the different classes using this tab. So we'll click Shapes, for example, the first chapter in Beast Academy 3, and then we see all the lessons in the first chapter of Beast Academy 3, along again with the chapter test. So we'll go back to the home page and we'll look at library next. So we'll click that. And the nice thing about Beast Academy is that it comes with comics that kind of explain all the different lessons in the different chapters. So this is chapter 1 that we looked at earlier, Shapes. And if we click that, we can see that there's a nice little comic explaining, about shapes. So you can go through and read this before you get started on the chapter in Beast Academy, just to get a bit of an idea about what's going on. So if we want to go back to the page that we were just on, we'll just go over here and click this little book icon, and then we get taken back to all the different comics that we could pick. So we'll go back to home again, and now we can look at the theater button. So we'll click theater. And another nice resource about Beast Academy is that it comes, in addition to the comics, it comes with these nice videos that explain the different topics in each chapter. So we're still in chapter 1 of Beast Academy 3, the green section, and we've got all these different videos that explain the different concepts and topics that are a part of chapter 1, the Shapes chapter. So again, before you get started on the lessons within the chapter, you can come here and watch the videos to get a better sense. So we'll go back to the home screen. And another thing to note that's helpful is you can use these 3 buttons, library, class, and theater, to get to those places, but you can also use this navigation bar up here at the top. So this button is for class, this button is for library, and this camera icon up here is for theater. So we'll just demonstrate that. If we want to get to class, we'll click on this button, and it takes us to the same place that we would have got if we had clicked the class button near the bottom, and it's the same thing for these other 2. So the last thing that I want to look at is the lab. So the lab is a bunch of different games that you can play to take a break from the lessons in Beast Academy. And there's a lot of them that you can choose from. So there's Honeycomb Pass, Sunblobs, and so on and so on. And each one of these has a lot of different modifications to it. So Honeycomb Pass, for example, has 4 different versions. So we got Uneven Odds, Stripes, Elastic 1, and Elastic 2. And for example, Sunblobs has 6 different versions that you can play. So there's a lot to go through, and it's a lot of fun. So if you need a break from the lessons, you can always come here and play a few games before you get back to it. So we'll go back to the home screen one more time. And yeah, that's been a quick little demo of how to use Beast Academy.